Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today, we are starting Shadowbringers, which obviously is the third expansion? Must be the third. We've done Heaven's Ward off stream, we just finished Stormblood, and now we're doing Shadowbringers. And then it will be Endwalker, and do you know what? Maybe one day I'll be caught up, but who the fuck knows? Probably not. Welcome in, Chunks. I understand this one's emotional damage, so... Never played a game on stream that's emotional damage ever in my life. Right. This music kind of a bop though. My computer restarted. And all these random programs are open, so I'm just closing them before I make the camera live. Loves to do it at the least opportune time. So we're going to be doing some today and some tomorrow. So the streams won't be terribly long because we have 2 days. So we also have Eurovision tonight, so... Right, let's not try and click capture card because that is the one for the last of us. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Full disclosure, I'm popping some Monster, so I'm probably a little bit hyper. This is fine. Can you tell me if the game audio is okay? I feel like yesterday it was a bit quiet when I've watched it back just now. So if the game audio seems a bit quiet, can you let me know? Hey, welcome in, Kieran. Yeah, So, if you watch the clip I took with the dumb ways to die that's on the Discord, I feel like it was too quiet when Ellie was talking. So I was just a bit paranoid. Because I like to watch it back, just to... I just watch stuff back, mainly for technical stuff. And it was something that I noticed, because since I've moved desk, I'm so paranoid stuff doesn't work, so I try and watch parts of my stream back the next day, and it was a point that I remember really clearly, because it was a really fucking stupid way to die. So I went back and got the clip, and I'm like, the audio's a bit quiet, but it may just be me, I don't know. For me, it sounded quiet, but I like things killing my ears, so that might be why. I want to feel like I'm in the world. But how you doing, Kieran? How you doing, Chunks? We're gonna start emotional damage. So, funny story. I was crafting my designated break times at work. Just in case anyone's watching from work. Designated lunch times. And I was in our FC house that I am in with Adric. And, designated. Add it as a quote, on my designated lunch break. Oh, David, welcome in. Thank you for the sub. And while I was crafting in the FC house, because obviously Adric, Rubies and Sturv have the most amazing house that they let me have a room in. They were playing Shadowbringers, the music, and the music fucking slaps. And I'm like, if that's what the music's like, this expansion's gonna be so good. We're now 1 sub off Sunhaven playthrough, which is exciting, because maybe we can drag Chunks in to be a little demon girl. Wait, no, I'm the demon girl. Chunks, you're not allowed to be a demon girl, actually. You can be anything else. I'm demon girl. Welcome in, David, how are you doing? Yeah, I think that's all to the story, was just the music slaps. I completely forgot. Because me and Adric, when we're on our designated lunches and breaks, run into each other on Final Fantasy, and we literally just go, I can't see you, I can't see you. I didn't see you, you didn't see me. Designated lunch breaks. But we're gonna start Shadowbringers. I feel like the game's loud enough. Well, now seeing Chunks in my mind's a demon girl, I'm alright. Chunks will make a very pretty demon girl. Make all the other demon girls go rah. And that is a Princess Diaries 2 reference. That's a classic. You look like a very cute put-up. Oh no, you look like a very cute moose. My god, every moose has got. I'm a demon girl though. I'm a demon girl. Taking notes for future stretch goals. What, Chunks being a demon girl? I am here for it. I'll fucking do the hair and makeup. I don't give a shit. Oh my god, Halloween. Be a demon girl. It would make my year. But yeah, we should probably proceed. So to sum up, on the monster, maybe a bit hyper, Eurovision tonight, had to do something radical with the hair, because the hair's not playing today. So we kind of look a little bit like our character today, but not really. So, you know, it is what it is. And we're gonna play now. But everyone, spam Chunks' chat on Discord or whatever with Demon Girl cosplay ? Until he actually writes it down. Demon Girl cosplay. Ooh, orchestra roll. We get the Shadowbringers orchestra roll straight away. Oh, I'm gonna add that to my room. Alright, here we go. Best girl. Best girl's here. And if it's too quiet, let me know. Good news away, we've had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Apparently our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down to the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I doubt would ever have found had the Ironwights and Sons not added numbers to their party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and prying under every nook and cranny, so it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. We better go give them a hand. Sounds like tedious work. Not as tedious as waiting around, I suppose. We better go give them a hand. We're not going to go in there negative. It's a new expansion. New expansion, new Heidi. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel it to wherever this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. Chrissy, wake up! Your shelter, wake up! There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way. Almost got me. I just realised I've left the horror sound alerts on. Fuck. Okay. Shit. I had something to do before stream that required my attention and I forgot to turn the horror sound alerts off. But thank you for the bits. I'll leave them on. As an act of good faith, I will leave the horror sound alerts on for today, but tomorrow we will go back to Daddy Pedro and everything will be okay. My obsession with Pedro Pascal is getting a little bit much, I'm not gonna lie. I need an intervention. And thank you for the donation points towards Fable. Thank you, Kieran. I am really, really looking forward to doing Fable because I am going to be the person I could never be as a child in because it's all three I'm going to do. Well, the first one being the anniversary. Because I'm going to be, the only word that comes to mind is the C word. I'm going to be an arsehole that I could never be as a kid. As a kid, I always played it really good because I couldn't be mean to people. But I'm going to play it as an adult. I'm going to wreck some bitches. I'm not going to care what people think. And it's going to be fine. Before she still can't get herself to do it, she's going to fail the challenge in Fable 2. I've completed Fable 2, like, how many times? Are you talking about the end choice? I can still save and be evil. I can still save and be evil. The Arsehole movie is not saving the dark. Spoilers? Some people may not have finished Fable 2, even though it's like 20 years old. You can still be an arsehole. You can, and still save best boy or girl. You can. I maintain this. I maintain it. But yeah, the Fable challenge is there. Stonehaven's one sub away. We're gonna do some Shadowbringer stuff. I drank 3 of these yesterday. Please be proud of me, chat. I'm keeping this. May have just shit myself. Cheers, David. May have just shit me pants. Cheers. May have just shit my pants. It's cool. we spoke about this on stream yesterday about me shitting my pants. This is fine. Just gonna clip that. Holy shit. Actually, speaking of yesterday's stream, there was lots of things that I liked about it. One of them, I was talking, because I went food shopping earlier, and I was talking in the car about how I used to be terrified of everything in The Last of Us on my first playthrough that I streamed. On this one, I just want to kill everything and punch everyone in the face. And I was talking about how I used to be shit scared of stalkers, but now I find them quite funny because they're just hanging around the wall like, hello, hello, with their little tendrils just sticking out. You're like, alright, they're gonna fucking shotgun you. So I feel like on this playthrough, I don't know if it's because I've, you know, made more friends on this playthrough, because the first playthrough I streamed to maybe one person. On this one, there's people coming in and everyone's like really nice and stuff. Maybe I feel braver because you guys are behind me. Or maybe I'm just a good gamer now because this was like 3 years ago now. I feel like this playthrough is completely different. I'm literally gung-ho Heidi, fucking die-hard Heidi, just going in like, yeah, here's my shotgun. I'm gonna fucking batter you. Anyway, I digress. Back to this. I tried to be kind on occasions. But I did shit, so thanks for that. I'm gonna make a channel trailer. I'm gonna make it by the end of this month. It's one of my monthly goals. And all these fucking jump scare clips are gonna go in there of me shitting myself. So I'll never get a brand deal with anyone. They'll be like, listen to her mouth, look at her, she fucking screams at anything. I like jump scares a bit too much. I like jump scare in chunks. It's fun. Man dies a little bit on the inside every time. I used to really like jump scaring my friend Asylum, who streams. He's on a bit of a break at the moment, and he was like, you will never jump scare me, you will never jump scare me. So whenever I would jump scare Asylum, I would clip it and be like, got you, buddy. I try not to jump scare Adric. I just try to make Adric laugh. Right. Let's be on our way, Tataro. The quest noises are cool, because obviously they change every expansion. The quest noises are cool. And got people with things that weren't supposed to be a jump scare. I have a few like that, like Baby Shark is not a jump scare, but it is. To be fair, I got jump scared by Pedro. How would you like to ride on a cowboy? And I was like, bruh, that's not meant to be scary. That's meant to be completely the opposite thing, but that's scary. You scared me. Where are we going? Bro? Oh, we're just flying, okay. So if you guys aren't familiar with what's going on, all my friends are asleep. They've all fallen into deep sleep, and that's how the expansion ended. Also, there was some bad guy stuff too. There's some cloning shit going on. Asian shit going on. Now I gotta try and wake up my friends. Which is fine. Oh god. There we go. Science of the Sleepy Dawn. Welcome in, Spam. Welcome in. How you doing? Haha. Beat you to the shout out. How you doing? Welcome to Shadowbringers. I couldn't fucking think what it was called. My brain actually just failed. It failed in real time. I don't know what to expect. Is it 5 people? Twins? 2? Is it 5 people that are asleep out of 7? Well, anyway, all my friends are asleep. I need an alarm clock. I should have called it that. I need an alarm clock. Well, this is fine. And don't forget, guys, we have custom commands in the chat if you want to have some fun. Adric added some, and Chunks added some. So they are all in hidden chat on the Discord, but I'm sure the mods wouldn't mind spamming them every now and again so you guys know what there is. Some are sarcastic, some are just appreciation. Heading to the survey site, madam. It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. The music's slapping already. Look, it's Harry Boulder. And that is how his name is. No one else. Nothing else. God, I'm thirsty. No one needed to know that.
Look how many people there are! Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Sir Chunks, how dare you?
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour.
Biggs! Wedge!
Is that better? Unfortunately, it did cut off what that guy was saying, but it wasn't anything of any significance. Boys, please, let mommy murder. Let me know if it's any better. I turned it up, like, quite a bit.
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
I don't remember this guy being so Hagrid. Have they changed voices again?
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
I was waiting for you to, instead of what you wrote, Spam, I was waiting for you to kick off because asking a small person to go in the, just long since I had big much, I can't remember. I don't remember it being so fake Scottish, but maybe.
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
Oh, let's not open the gates.
You are right.
What's happening?
Exclamation mark gates.
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Okay, bye. Oh no. How much my fucking outfits ruined this cutscene, I'm so sorry.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Oh, do not look at me so.
You're slave to a tyrant!
battle, you cannot fight. Away with you. Spirited accounts of
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Your time has not yet come.
Mummy? Is that Mummy?
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
What do you mean this time of night? But it's bright as day.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply. Yeah. Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
What a cool intro. We're in the forest of the Lost Shepherd. Nice. Oh, dude's completely gone. Can't use a mount. So my first thought when I saw this was Japan. I was like, oh my god, it's just like Japan. Am I dead? Do I have a soul anymore? Who knows?
Halt! Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions. From where do you hail?
Lamenta Lamosa, the source, ... Where am I from? Where are any of us from? I'll say the source. Be spicy.
The source? What is this cryptic nonsense?
Oh no, bro.
Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin, but instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
How dare you tell the truth?
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
No! No! Rip to our new friend. He lasts 2 minutes. Oh, her voice sounds very familiar. For some reason my head's going Game of Thrones. I don't know why. My head was like, that's Shay from Game of Thrones, and I don't think it is. But it sounds very familiar. You know, Tyrion's bit on the side. Oh, she's Icelandic voice actress. Oh, I thought for some reason it was her from Game of Thrones. I don't know why.
Quite alright, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
I was gonna say, rabbits are in Rayman, dude. Those Spanish people like Icelandic accents. I like any accent that's not British, to be honest. No, that's not true. Any out of the Midlands, I like. Although I'm told we have a very distinctive accent here in the Midlands, but I don't hear it, so how would I know? My voice is such a mishmash of different things anyway, but yeah.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private. Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
Oh, this is the gate guy? Bro, I appreciate you needed me to open the gates or whatever. But why are 5 of my friends asleep with no souls? Tell me. This is a sticker. Tell me.
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief.
Bro's making moves. Straight into the personal quarters. Bro's making movements.
And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
They clearly haven't opened the gates yet. Throw wide the gates.
As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
My companions, bro, are all in comas. They can't help anyone. Are the other scions here? Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused?
That is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above.
It's a stormy day here in England.
Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. Though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
If he had his way, we'd have this conversation in bed. I'm just putting it out there, guys. This is literally what he said. Kind of. I may have warped it a little bit to my own narrative. Heidi, get your mind out the gutter! No. You. Meanwhile, on the Legion of Doom. We haven't had a meanwhile clip in a while from the bad guys. I feel like it's coming. Oh no. I'm not gonna lie though, the area design so far is a bit of me. It is definitely a bit of me. I love it.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
The colour scheme is very much a bit of me. And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystallarium. That's a nice noise. That's a nice quest noise. But where are my friends? I just need to close something on my computer that I left open. There we go. Sorry. Right. Where are my friends? Ooh. Get gifts. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. Oh, I need to attune to that. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful where you first gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. Sorry, I was distracted by his arm. His arm is bright blue. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystallarium civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. You know, my friend Ruban has an arm thing too. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience with which I'm sure you're only too familiar. It's crystallized Mountain Dew, of course. Being the right object of my summoning spell, you should be in theory able to reach all the way back to your Aetheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. So the game's saying, bruh, if you don't do it now, you're never coming back. Don't fuck it up. After you've done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetheryte and head out to the left towards the Crystallarian Mean. It's where you'll find our collection of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Katniss, one of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him in his cabinet of curiosity, you want to avoid the aforementioned steps and take the exit on the left, and simply continue straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. third and final person I shall you to meet is Braggy, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetherite Plaza. Words are hard. Okay. Sorry. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you'll visit the major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. Yeah. I'll still get lost. It's me. Haha, very good, I concede. The layout of the crystallarium allows the layout of the crystallarium owes more to historic necessity than planning. But I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. She'd lick it? What I put in my mouth, sir, is my concern. No, honestly, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, and they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There is an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that peculiar mystery. He's just a friend from work. I know him from school. He's my boyfriend, but you don't know him. He's from Canada. When you finish making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the centre of town. Until then. You don't know him. He goes to another school. You don't know him. Sup, bro? Let's go. My little goblin just bopping along. Heidi, you said we'd be gathering. Now we're on the other side of the fucking world. I'm sorry. I attuned. By focusing your energy to detect the flow of vastly distant currents of aether, your connection to these energies is faint but stable, should allow teleportation to other aetherites in the source. Basically, we can get home, okay? It's fine. Life is good. This race had left. I'm lost already. Fuck. As long as there's a summoning bell and I can sell my shit, that's the main thing. Alright, where is she? Where is she? There's a lady here and I need to find her. Where is she? Oh, she's there. There's a summoning bell. Hey, Katniss. My name is Katniss. Katniss Everdeen. How are you doing? Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. I'm going to guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized too, thanks to us in the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources, and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. That's right, can I get one for my friend Chunks? He only uses a microwave and we're worried about him. He needs an intervention, so if you could make me a kettle, that'd be great. Just don't go think it'd be handed to you onto a plate like those Elmoran layout bowls. Here in the Crystallarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labour, you don't have a whiff of idolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, can't quite pin down your profession. Where are you from? I'm from another school. One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. It's quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence, pulled the entire thing out of thin air. It was long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. Wait, is this Halo? Is this Halo? Because I've dealt with the flood, I ain't dealing with them again. That's a video game reference within a video game reference. You're welcome. And that's how the Crystalarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth some from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. He's indeed a man of many mysteries. For all his secrecy, he's never yet let us down. If he and you wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, and the folk here will respect your right for privacy. I am, however, a little more curious to see any crafting talent you may be hiding. If you're out to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. She knows about my professions. Just ask for Catlis, and I'll find you a niche here in the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the clogs of the city greased and turning. She doesn't know that she doesn't know my deepest secrets. She doesn't know. Wait, brides, Moogle? I need you. Where did you come from? Oh, you left. Oh. I was admiring the Moogle and it pissed off. That's sad. That's sad to me. Okay, so we need to go down to Funky Town. Okay. Ooh. That's quite nice. I don't know if you can see on my hair. I guess you can't. No, my head's in the way. Someone was making a door for their house and it looked pretty cool. Can I just jump down? It was a shard. Nice, nice. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at these trees. It must be above. Yeah. I'm going the wrong way. I feel like I'm going the wrong way, as is tradition. Oh god, my chair keeps going down. Slowly, on each stream, my chair will just go down and you can see more of me. Oh no. Long story short, I need a new chair. But I can't be bothered. Where's Bro? 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 Ah, Bro. We found him, everybody. We found him. Excuse me, miss. You recently came to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, well, What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A crumpled scroll even, a scrap of scribbled on parchment. My apologies, this sure is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Morin at your service, and this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manners of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research? Oh, so you have an interest in modern history. Splendid. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives. I quite agree. If you prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Bruh. Just a moment and I'll fetch it for you. Oh, okay. Bro just call me a kid. I have 2 history degrees, sir. Here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable? On with the lesson then. A 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It poured and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous, blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leech of life and vigour, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Yet, just when it seemed that all would be lost, a saviour appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power she did stay the flood. Thus was Norverant, and Norverant alone spared the fate of Erasia. Oh bloody hell. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin-eaters were light incarnate. Of their fulgurant presence stole the light from Norvant's sky. Even now they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever lingering for our flesh. Hungering for our flesh, even. And thus the world became what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I'll be glad to retell it for you. Or, I would rather speak of other matters. That too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. So, the light actually caused a problem. Interesting. The light was a problem, and yet I am a warrior of light. But I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure they've worked it out by now. This is fine. This is fine. So now we just have to go this way, right? There's an aether right here. Isn't there? Sorry, I'm gonna run straight past you, bro, so I can get to the aether right. Sorry. What have you got to teach me, bro? Use the city, friend. A spinning head and wide eyes gave you away. Welcome, my name is Braggy. I am the master of these markets. They gave the other the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, I'll merge in stock a range of equipment for Mistel such as yourself. English is hard, so finding something in your size shouldn't be a problem. Did you say Mistel? Must be a dialect I'm not familiar with. Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a whom, and the taller one is an elf. That sturdy individual over there is a Galgent, and the one with the horns is a Drawn. And then you have the large scaly chaps with the long tails and knack for raising livestock. Those would be the Zun. Which is apparently not the name you know them by. I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. They come from another school. Ah, the same as the Exar? Ah, well that explains it. Don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years, and despite their obvious learning, they've floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry, should you find yourself confused by a local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Okay. Where's Bro? Need to find Bro. Oh, I don't have that one. Of course I don't. This place is huge. So, bro, I'm gonna run straight past you and go get that Aethernet shard. Sorry. It's nothing personal, kid. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of the world and its people? Oh. I guess so. They gave me tickets. Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but it was necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noticed that details were sparse. The structure is in fact the self-same one you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. It was my attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. And although I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Let's see what he gave me. Ah, that's cute. But really, you've done as I requested and learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now it's time I fulfilled my half of the bargain and explained what has befallen your comrades. It's a conversation rather having the privacy of my quarters, however. I must go on ahead to the tower and organise a few things, but I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. The tower gate slides open then? Well, yes, of course, it can be opened and closed just like any other. Does that seem strange to you? I know not of how the tower functioned in your time, but I assure you there is no danger of us being locked inside. I feel like I was making a joke about opening the gates, but I guess dude didn't pick up on that. That's a cute minion. Anywho, I haven't played minion roulette today. One of the gates. Ah, we have bite-sized pudding. A complete. Oh, he's so fucking angry. Yes, he will be the perfect minion for this expansion. He's so angry. Right, let's go in. It's like, I hate it here. I hate you. I hate it here. Oh, this is pretty. This is very pretty. Can I have my friends back? No, please.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions. To put it simply, they are here in the First. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the Source.
If you're about to tell me they're mega old or dead, I'm gonna cry. I will cry if my friends are dead.
In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the First, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted.
Just tell me.
That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As for your companions, however, Y'shtola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5.
There's 2 names missing from the list. Where are the twins? Where are the twins? Where are the
Even
twins?
our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the First for almost a year.
That's fine then.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch.
And Nakey, apparently. Wrong thing to be dwelling on, but they're Nakey.
Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
I feel like we can change that with the Warrior of Light. We can change anything that we want. What have they been doing this? I don't want to ask that question. I want to ask what they've been doing this whole time. What have they been doing for 3 years? 5 years for one of them. Chillin'.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no-man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the First was rejoined with the Source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
I know what you're thinking, chat. You're thinking, no! Heidi, no! A world without you! No! But honestly, if it's my time, it's my time. What can you do? Let's go out a hero. Let's go out a hero with light. It's fine.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
For the moment, but I'll see you keep that promise for want of a better choice. All options press to yes, according to this. But I'll see you keep that promise.
Excellent. You will not regret this.
I'm already regretting it, bruh. It's Final Fantasy, it's emotional damage.
With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
Bro, I'm flattered, but I'm married to Amaric. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting my baggage on the table now. I have a bay. I have a backup bay in here. I don't need a third. Literally. Exclamation mark Amaric. Amaric in the chat. The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I've been informed a room has just become available at the Pendants. Which turns out is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets. And while I was hoping to give you my own introduction to wares, come on. Okay. Okay, bye. I can be more Koch if I tried right now. I got a blanket, I'm reclined, I got my feet up. This is a chill stream. Oh, we also have exclamation mark yell, which I completely forgot about, which is to tell me off for yelling in a chill stream. I don't know why that's there, but I appreciate it. Get this one. I feel like we did get it. I think that was mainly for Stargy though. But it can stay.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here. Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough. Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
Why did my first thought go to that's a fucking iPhone? It's not an iPhone. And my brain went, iPhone.
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your home world. Avan Kerm Sin?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task.
Well, hello there.
This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
It will.
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift?
Yeah. Not gonna lie, Heidi has a thing for the gingers.
Wonderfully exciting. What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did. You've the heart of a pixie, you do.
Well, sure.
After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin.
Like a marriage pact?
But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
Yeah, my teeth and nails are still here.
Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass.
So, let me get this straight. I'm gonna have to come up with a cute nickname for you. My Pixie Love, my Pixie Queen, Pixie Bay. We'll go with Pixie Bay. If I didn't have my teeth, I couldn't have my shit, is that correct? If I didn't have nails, I couldn't access my trove of shit from home. How does that work? You've now got a pocket ginger, congrats. It feels good, man. Feels good.
From this moment forth I will be your Isnefis, and you my Snay Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other.
I'm an adorable sapling. That's my new Discord name. Adorable sapling Heidi. I have to change it. I have to change it right now. Oh, can I not change it because I'm streaming? Oh, fuck off streamer mode. Give me 2 secs. I want to change it so bad. Okay. BRB. Doing important Discord shit. We obviously are always a respectful King Daddy Heidi, but we're gonna change it to you, my adorable sapling. Adorable. If you wish to see this in action, feel free to join the Discord. Adorable sapling Heidi. She'll be my beautiful branch, and I'll be her adorable sapling. And there we go, it's changed. And re-enable streamer mode. How do I do this? And we're back in streamer mode. He wants to be my beautiful branch. I might propose marriage one day of like, do you want to be my beautiful branch? I'll be your adorable sapling. Ooh ooh. Oh shit, wrong button.
Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling.
I feel it. feel
Come
it
then,
coursing through my
make your
veins.
request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
You don't want to know about my desires, hun.
Mayhap a message to your friends in the Source to inform them of your safe arrival.
I guess so. Tataro, obviously.
Consider it done.
Goodbye, honey. Goodbye, pocket waifu.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium.
That's fair.
Right, we were going to organise a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Well, I've been here 5 minutes, I got married. I got a room. I got money. My shit's being shipped over. Might as well stay. My friends are here. They're not happy about it though. As a result of your pact, you now have access to livery Moogles, market boards, and summoning bells. Good, I can still sell my shit. That's the main thing. I like to sell my shit on the market boards. It's become a real like fucking hobby of mine to sell all my fucking inventory. I love it. It's my passion. Oh, these steps are too big for a small person. Well, they're not really steps. I don't remember getting this one. I don't know. Ah, there you are. I was just finalising the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here at Dependence for the duration of your stay, to make use of it as you see fit. When you're ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray, rest and recuperate. We shall reconvene on the ocular anon. I think that covers all the practical concerns. Thank you for answering my call away. We were denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams await you nonetheless. I'm gonna dream of Pedro Pascal. Just kidding. A pleasure to meet you, miss, and welcome to a new home at the Pendants. Your room is ready if you care to retire. Sure. Apparently I have to. Oh, this isn't a room, this is a suite. Got my own kitchen. I'm going up in the world. Glamour dresser. Random orange. Oh, that is pretty. You? Whoa. Who invited you?
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the Source.
Charmed. And who are you? The warrior of darkness?
What? Did you just... You can hear me? Oh, gods, how long has it been? That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the Source, a daft one, looking back. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the Source, and tried to hasten their goddamned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia. How she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the First. The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood? 100 years. 100 long years. My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear.
Bro, that's just real life. That's my day to day. Am I right? Character in my game said it's like my own personal hideaway. Hey. Hideaway don't come cheap. Don't be so hard put on yourself, Heidi can fix this.
I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
Sir, I'm not the one on trial here.
You were summoned to save the First. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's-forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
My hair's disappeared. Blame Mr. Bowie drove that. That actually tickled me, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to check out my room, like, for real. Can I go back and check it out? Where did Bro go? Oh. I wanted just to check it out. It looked really nice. Oh, it is really nice. Aha. There's the biggest apples I've seen in my entire they're the size of my face. Those apples. Oh. need to get so many more of these things. Not gonna lie. So we have a nice little kit. This is like a cribs. So you know, we just have this pantry here. You know, it's whatever. It's whatever. Cost me like £1,000 million. My little oven. It's whatever. Huge pumpkins. Lettuce. Carrot. I don't know what the fuck that is at the front. Oh, onion. Jesus. They're obviously using some sort of enhancements. Those apples are the size of Malala's head. Oh, the pudding's volunteering to be eaten. He's like, bruh, my time has come. Those pears are hench. I know. And my little dressing area over here. It's whatever. And my comfy leather bed. My never-ending journey. Never-ending story. My little summoning bell, which is actually really pretty here. Look at it. It's cute. Anywho. That was cribs. Now we're gonna go do some stuff. I don't like that. Where be thy in the ocular? Where is the ocular? Where is that? I found it, it's fine. I found it. It's fine, everything is fine. The food is huge. I have no idea where anything is. My friends are mere husks back home. But it's okay. Time moves fast here and it does back home. I'm sure it's absolutely fine. I got married to a pixie, but life's fine.
Ah, how did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
I'm gonna just come right out with it. It's a normal Saturday for a way hide, literally. I had a ghostly visitor. There was some unspoken tension between us, and I think it might have been sexual.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know.
What a weird reaction. If someone came up to me and went, Beck, your spare room's haunted, I wouldn't say, I wasn't aware the room was haunted, my bad. I'm like, nah, you joking, it was just one of the cats. Not, oh, I was not aware the room was haunted. Let's go get the lads, get the fucking Ouija board out, it's fine. Nah, you joking. So the Ouija board in there and everything. I used to have one. True story, I had an Ouija board. And when I was at uni, and fucked around with it. Had to throw it out the window because one night I woke up next to my girlfriend of the time, and it was scratching, so I threw it out the window into the garden. Frisbee. And there were scratch marks there. I'm not saying anything was going down, but it was pretty sussy, I'm not gonna lie. Almost like I knew that story. Yeah. I've never been allowed to forget that story. My fave's, not gonna lie. What, the Ouija board part, the scratching part, or Heidi talking on main about having a girlfriend? Which is something 2 years ago Heidi would not speak about on main. So it just shows you how far we've come. And I'm also like 100% sure my dad doesn't watch my streams, or my family, so I can speak about this shit honestly. So this is fine. Not that my dad would care. Not that my dad would mind. But, spoopy Ouija board part, but the rest is a nice side effect. Yeah, this is true. It's something that happened, it's my past, it's true. But yes, I was not aware the room was haunted. That's literally the quote of my life. Oh yes, I'm not aware the room was haunted.
Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts.
Yes, let's get back to the business at hand.
This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the flood of light. The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland.
Lakeland, got it.
To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger.
I want to go to the fairy kingdom. The little 5-year-old girl in me just went, oh, fairies!
To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Raktika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest.
Raktika, got it.
Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty.
Great.
As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium.
Okay.
Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement.
Got it. Rich people. Got it.
Alize, meanwhile, travelled south to the arid wastes of Armareng. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters.
Apparently you bullied me. Spam bullied me. I got the fastest fingers in the West. Everyone knows this. These bad boys are fast. Everyone knows that. I got fast reflexes. Bam! Fast fingers Heidi. That is not a name I will be changing to on Discord. Fast fingers Heidi. But I might. No, I just changed it to adorable sapling. Wouldn't it be fun if he went, sorry, I'll get you a non-haunted route next time, prick? See, that's the answer I would expect. That's the answer I would give. That's the more sarcastic British answer, not, I'm sorry, I was unaware the room was haunted. That's too nice. These people are too nice.
In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe.
Okay, no name change or stuff. Oh my god.
So, will it be Calicia or Armarang? It matters not which you choose to visit first.
Oh, I gotta do them both anyway, regardless. Oh no! Corybot, why you gotta do me like this? Talk about being the fastest fingers in the West. We should have to ram this in the ass a few times. Rippers. Ripperoonie. Oh, that's from almost a year ago. That was the 7th of May last year. Oh, I was playing The Simpsons this time last year. Hey, Grandad, welcome in. You come in at the right time. Me to carry myself the fastest fingers in the West. Welcome in. I like the fairies clip though, because literally I got so excited. I'm like, fairies! I like fairies. I used to, there was this, I can't remember what it was called. It was a British film or a British TV show where they had fairies living at the bottom of their garden. Like, this is 90s, so I can't even fucking remember what it was called. But, yeah. I've been lurking the whole time as she was putting my new monitors up. Oh, so you heard the filth on May, and I get it. But yeah, there was this story about these kids that would feed fairies at the bottom of their garden. It wasn't like a horror or anything like that. It was literally like a kids show. And I've loved fairies ever since. And obviously on Neopets, they had fairies too. And I had a fairy Neopet. I had a fairy Lenny and it looked like a peacock. And yes, I used to play Neopets. Fucking sue me. Okay, everyone used to play Neopets. I used to love my little fairy Lenny. On your main, I respect it. Yeah. Since I've started to get over, like, personal things at the start of the year, the real Heidi's come back out, and the real Heidi's a smut peddler. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. It just took a while to come back to feeling normal. Yeah, so, sorry. How are the new monitors? I recently got 2 new monitors. I've got this one in front of me, which is so much bigger. So, I had a nice new monitor, which is here, when I got the PC. And then I got an even bigger one a couple of weeks ago. And it's so big, and it makes reading for Final Fantasy so much easier. And I think it's going to make all the difference to WoW as well, so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. The size difference is hilarious. Just sorting out the brackets and all. See, my brackets are on my desk. And these stands are a bloody godsend. I love it. Now to connect the monitors to the brackets. We wish you well. Imagine having brackets and stands. You know what? I'm so well versed in them, I can set them up now. I'm not offering to set them up for you because that would be giving me work to do. But they are a godsend. They do free up so much space. I love it. Having them off the desk. Especially when I have my PS5 on the desk as well, and I have my PC under the desk. I have cats who walk around and throw shit around. It's so useful just to have them off the desk where the cats... I mean, Teddy tries, don't get me wrong. He tries to knock my cables out the back still, but what are you going to do? Cats aren't perfect. And no problem with the shout out. Right. You haven't actually changed my name, have you? I'm checking Discord because I'm paranoid. No, I'm still adorable sapling Heidi, okay? Oh, I saw the notification come up about clips, and I thought you'd put the fucking finger one in there. I'm glad you didn't. It's just the clickers of David making me shit on main. Should we go?
Inform me once you've made your decision.
Who should we go see
And I will see to it
first?
that you are provided with a
Alphano the boy or Alize the brave? I feel like I want to go see Alphano.
But you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of sin eaters.
A new companion? Is that code for man settled down?
Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Is man engaged with a lover? I mean, do you know what? Go for Thancred. Go for Thancred. Deserve some happiness, I feel like. Oh, the use of language in this. I do sometimes think, when I'm reading stuff, I'm like, I don't fucking know what that means. I'm just gonna go with it, like how they speak and organize the phrases. Yeah, it's really cool. I feel like I learn new words from Final Fantasy, I'm not gonna lie. What was I doing? Oh yeah, checking on this. I think... But Heidi, if you stop wearing the ridiculous outfit, you'd stop ruining cutscenes. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna go for Alphano. We visit Alphano in Kolushilan. Excellent. So mention your destination is an island off the west coast, so you'll need a mount capable of making the journey. Here's a letter of introduction. Present it to me. The Master of Beasts at Temeno's Rookery. He'll take care of you. When you see Alphano, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Am I gonna get a new mount? Okay, we'll pick up the other questline as well. She impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was repeatedly. Many forgiveness in part, sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here's a letter of introduction. Give this to a man named Kazid, the master of a merchant caravan. There are a few who know the ways of the deserts. He does find him at Aramo launch, and he'll see that you reach your destination. I'm gonna go see if I can get them out. Screw practical gear, comfy catgirl hideaway is here to stay. And to ruin serious cutscenes with my slippers. You know when you just see the shot of me walking into like a fight, you just see my slippers. Top notch. I need to load up Final Fantasy 16 when we're getting PC at some point. I need to try it out. I haven't played 16. I have only played 14. But Adric, you know the one, keeps telling me to play 10, and I have it loaded on my PlayStation. And I will play it at some point. Maybe not on stream, but I will. So soon I'll learn the lore. Or some of the lore. Okay. And let's go get a rook. Can we get a rook? I want a rook. Okay, I read Clan Nutsy member as something completely fucking different. Oh, well, Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, you can, spam. Is the promotion still on to get Stormblood for free as well? Because you can, at the moment, I think you can get, don't you? And saxophones. I read it something completely different, I'm not gonna lie. I love saxophones, everyone knows that. Because you can get Final Fantasy 14, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood all for free. And their promotion ended last week. Oh, balls. But yeah, no, I've lost what I'm doing. I've lost my train of thought. I was thinking of busty nuts. When you read a phrase and go, oh, hello. Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery? I have a letter of introduction, sir. Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an ammo for passage to Kalissa. I'll pick you out a friendly whelp. Not a chocobo then. A chocobo? Did you hail from one of Norvan's most isolated settlements, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little else. Here in the Crystalarian, mounts like that grey fellow there are far more commonly used. Seeing as you're plainly accustomed to riding Amro, I think it would be best to accompany you on my flight yourself. Anyone worthy of the name can do it, of course. The Exarch sent you to me, ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at Amro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Attend to me, who will? Oh, he's doing something to the hay. I was a bit sussy of that guy. Okay, where's man? Where's the man? Oh, he's over there. Where's the man? Do I have that one? Where's the man with the plan? Trivium. Nice. Oh. You shall not pass. Oh. Wait, why can't I pass there? It looks like that's the way. What's happening in this game? Let me pass, bitch! Just excuse me while I get lost. This is fine. This is fine, chat. I just enjoy getting lost. It's my favorite pastime. Don't worry about it. Come on, Pudding, let's go. I'll fire another arse corridor. Yeah, me neither. A bit of a rough journey together, Pudding. But let's go. Harder, can you even read a map? Nope. You know I can't read a map. Oh, so this is where they grow their massive fucking pumpkins. Jeez. getting there, we're getting there. It's just 8th, I suppose. But what's the fun in that? Don't stare at someone's pumpkins, that's rude, I'm so sorry. Oh, we need this. We need this right here. I just can't help but stare at pumpkins, it's a character flaw. Ever since I finished Stardew, I won that game basically on pumpkins alone and starfruit, so I just love them, I can't help them. You want to fly an Amaranth to Kalusha? Well, I suppose if mastered, then that's fine with it. Sometimes it's not respectful, I'm sorry. I'm just lewd. I hear please, the master should be along with the mountain shortly. Can you use your Aether compass to assist with locating Aether currents in new regions? Oh, I've got to do Aethers again! I've done it twice! I'm tired now! Just give me flight. Just give me flight. That's all I ask.
The whistling breeze, mute.
I need flight.
The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
I feel like I've done my time with Aethers. Although to be fair, Holly did help me out a lot with Stormblood. She literally just flew me around one afternoon. And then I may or may not have not spotted them straight away. And we may or may not have had to go back to a couple of locations. And she may or may not have got a bit frustrated with me. I was like, I can't see it, I can't see it. And then I shared my screen, I was like, look Holly, it's not there. She's like, it's literally down there. And I'm like, fuck. Drove me around a little car and everything. Don't know anybody's to do it again. It's just Aethers. I don't understand why give me flight and take it away. Why would you do this? Why would you do this, Final Fantasy? We have arrived. This is the Crackshell Beach on the eastern coast of Kalusha. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to mainland, Sinita attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. Lol, Holly's face after all. Yes, it was definitely something like that. It's the people you should be wary of. You spy that city in the distance? That's Ulmor, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale and was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. For years, the Ulmoran elite have fancied themselves a master of what remains of our broken world. They've gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection if we bend the knee. Okay, we're back in Game of Thrones territory, okay. To say their ideals are questionable, we put it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority, and while we're not at war, our relationship with Ulmor is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your titles with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. Gotcha. I'm glad we understand each other. Now the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. If you head south along the coast, you'll eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Ivor. Ivor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Kalusha and will be able to point you in the right direction. Hand him a sprig of time and I'll let him know you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend and I'll stay here with the Amara until you are ready to return. So I don't get to keep the mount? Oh, I wanted to keep the mount. Well, that makes me sad. That makes makes me very sad. Oh, I can use my mount though, okay. Or a bird that cannot fly. Bird that has no flight. Very sad. No monkey with you. You get the mount back if you level everything apart from crafters and gatherers to 80. Oh shit, I'm not overpowered here, am I? Everything's gonna attack me. Bollocks. Bollocks! Bollocks, you guys. I'll leave you alone if you leave me alone. I guess it's not gonna be that way, okay. Ah, hey, Spam. I see you. Why do you have a flying pig? I want a flying pig. I kind of stood inside you. I'm really sorry. That was a very professional streamery of me. I was inside Spam. Oh, thank you, Spam. Thank you. Now I feel really bad about being inside you. Thank you. And as quickly as Spam came, Spam was gone. Goodbye, Spam. Unless you're hanging around me, in which case that's really awkward. I was narrating. Right, where are we going? Going this way. Okay. And off Hideaway went. Second-hand embarrassed. I keep watching my Porsky. Is that what they're called? Oh. The day pigs fly, a lot of bad things will happen. Oh, it's this dude. What are you after? Fish? Crab? I think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere if you've got a taste for— oh no, eels. Chunks, do you remember eels on your stream? Do you remember the shame of the eels? Do you remember? Do you remember? Oh, I did have a bit of time. Chuck some in the pan, it's like bloody festival of flavour. Now, what is it I can do for you? Can't say it's been as many major upsets to report these past few weeks. Stop popping up! Stupid computer making things pop up on my screen when I'm streaming. Shaking my head. Shaking my head. Right. Alpha, eh? Oh, I know the one. Our young champion of the downtrodden. Owen was richer than all of Novan put together, but it's a different story for them as they live outside the city. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. Bye, Spam! See Spam in the background just flying off. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him, but you need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Mayfair's still tied. That's the fishing village just up the path there. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern the locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there and I'll see that Alphino joins you. Wait, is that where I accidentally just went because I wanted the Aetheryte? Okay. I feel like I kind of jumped the gun a little bit there. Better just jump on. So, fun fact, Hobgoblin is the name of a very famous ale that is produced where I live without doxing myself where I live. So I see hobgoblins everywhere I go. Apparently it's really nice, but it's not really my tipple of choice. It's your first time in a tavern. It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What are you be having? Whiskey! Oh. Why is whiskey not a choice? Ale, mead, or water? I guess we'll go water. A fine choice. What will you be paying with? My poo. Well, no, they're so exotic. How'd you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear. I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. I'm about to go begging for another one from the neighbours, so we'll just have to come to some other arrangement. Whiskey is my beverage of choice. I'm getting into flavoured ciders, but it's all about the whiskey train for me. Love whiskey. Should probably explain. My family's Scottish, so very much into whiskey. Here's an idea. There's a common to North where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say to a bit of extermination work? I want you to squash any vermin you find, and visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be next to the old silo next to the fence, snoring like as not. Do that for me and you'll laze about here as long as you like. I mean, okay. I guess I can do that. There's people already up there fighting. Oh no, it's a fight. Okay. Okay. Search the field for vermin to exterminate. Okay. Oh, I don't have my carbuncle out. What a great summoner I am. There you go. I choose you, Pikachu. Hostile presence. God, I'm not used to seeing people. Oh, over there. Jeez, these lettuces! Bruh, I've never seen something so huge in my life. Look how huge it is. Are they grapes? I don't know what's going on in this world, but I don't know what to tell you, but these fruit and veggies shouldn't be this big. Just gonna get all my kids out. I hope that's okay. And now my dragon. Oh, look at that. I killed them. Come on, let's go, darling. Okay. Return to the Pokeball. No response. Maybe you need to lock louder. Perhaps the occupant is hard of hearing. It's hideaway, bitch. Open up. Oh, sorry, away hide, bitch. I don't even remember what my fucking name is on this game. Open up. I have cookies. You hear a faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. Squeaking, huh? There's a few things that could be squeaking in that room, if you know what I mean. No one is home. Judged by lack of furniture, they haven't been home for some time. And all scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken up residence in their absence. Oh. Okay. I thought we were going another way with this, but okay. I forgot how slow mounts are when you first get to an area, where you get the mount speed increase. Oh god. Oh god. welcome back, dear. What that good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? Gone. Must have lost you and the others of the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town, outside Ulmor? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And then was I thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you'd like, dear. Throw wide open the gates? What's that got to do with anything? You're more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. She's getting me pissed on water. It's okay. Did I? That ominous bottle of glowing liquid doesn't look good for me, does it?
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Salvador!
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Tis good to see you, my friend. The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, well, Finno, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu. It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
Me? I was more worried about you. We thought we'd lost you.
Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before. I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change. But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity. Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire. Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped, but so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion. I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail. But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin Eaters, of course.
They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered. That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignore... If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure? And so we take to the road once more.
Sorry guys, guess who forgot to charge their phone last night and it's just gone down to like 5%. Fuck! And I don't have a cable, so I've had to put it on a stand, so yeah. Okay. We're reunited with Alphino. Fuck yeah. I'm just gonna really quickly pop to the little girl's room because I have drank a whole can of Monster, half of this, and some Coke. So I just really need to go to the little streamer's room. So if you guys need a break, go get a drink, and I'll be back in a bit. Well, a bit, like 2 minutes. Like, I'm not gonna overplay it. I'm not gonna be gone that long. But I will be back soon. I promise.
You ain't gonna want none of this for free. You gon' be begging to pay me. You ain't gonna want none of this for free. Just pay me free. I swim with the sharks not cause I'm a good swimmer. I just go get it cause I'm a go getter. Don't you even front, cause you know you don't want me. Don't wanna stop, even
I have returned. I have returned. Both my cats are guarding the office. I didn't realise. They are literally guarding me. Oh, they are so cute. Some may say they are too cute. And this is why they get away with so much shit. But this is fine. My cats do get away with so much. It's unreal. Like yesterday, racing around during my stream. Bro. Anyway. Alpha No. I quite like Alpha No's poncho. I guess that's what we're calling it. It's definitely a poncho, right? Well, anyway. I'm digging the poncho. Assuming you have no objections, let's make our way directly to the city outskirts. And now they're fighting again. If we time our arrival just right, maybe lucky enough to see why I have yet to step foot in Ulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come, from here we must head west and cross a small bridge. Good boy, Boots. Where'd Teddy go? Oh. And if you listen carefully, you'll hear the sounds of my cats doing power moves with the scratch box against the other one. Like, this is my scratch box. You may not touch my scratch box. Mom says you're not allowed to touch my scratch box. Teddy's like, dude, we literally have like 4 scratch boxes. Chill. Yes, Boots, I'm talking about you. Oh, he's just angrily stomped down the stairs because he knows he's being outed on stream. Oh, Teddy's under my legs. Hello. You may hide under my legs, but if you instigate shit, I'm not protecting you. If you start shit with Boots, you gotta finish it. You can't just spike and run under my feet. It doesn't work that way, buddy. Qualitia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar. I had a similar impression of the Chrysalarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. And to think whatever calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. No! Get away from me! Over there. Quickly, someone's in trouble. That is a massive fucking chameleon over there. I do not want anything to do with that chameleon right there. It's like a chameleon rhino. What the fuck is it? It's an iguana! It's not even a chameleon, it's a fucking iguana. Anyway, I'm not down with it. Go away, iguana. I want nothing to do with you. I'm an existential crisis over whether that's an iguana or a chameleon. Fucking hell. I hate it. Thank you, I hate it. Oh, it's a soul thingy. I've got carbuncle, haven't I? Yeah. Okay, we're good. No! Oh, thank the fates, look out! Okay, ma'am, I got you. My name's Hideaway. Or Way Hide. There's not really time for introductions. I don't even know my own name, to be fair. But I got you, ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with that little ifrit. So little ifrit. And with a little Bruta. It's called a Forgiven Cowardice. I don't know what that means. Bit of Titan, get a bit of Titan love in there. Nice, we did it. We good. We good. My poor heart, thank you, young miss. Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings, but I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you alright, madam? Just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me just before this brave soul came to my rescue. Honestly, I thought I was done for. These feet are not as swift as they once were. I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Ulmore with the rest of them. There's an aetheryte in the corner. We need that aetheryte right there. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. So even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. You'd think. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Thank you again, you saved my life. Now I'm sure a strapping lass like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. Do what I want, I'm 12. I have space buns. This is how serious it is. I have space buns, I do what I want. I'm 12. 'Tis as the lady says, many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Ulmor's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, have you been told of these monsters? Hey pups, welcome in! A brief history then. 'Twas not long after the flood swallowed the better part of the world that the Sin Eaters first appeared. Some beastly, some beauteous? English is hard, man. Yet regardless of their form, all seem incapable of speech and are driven by the same insatiable appetite for mortal aether. They are predators and we are their prey. Corlutia suffers from far fewer attacks than most regions. But even so, the list of Sin Eaters victims grows longer by the day, tragedy without end. So we want a small victory this time at least. Shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follows a path that leads west. I low-key want to learn how to make these ponchos. Or buy one. Or just steal Alphino's when he's asleep or in the shower. I need it. But how you doing, pups? Thank you for doing a shout out, chunks. I think we should start the... I may be like, Alphino, you smell, go in the shower. Just steal it. Like, this is mine now. Sorry, Alphino. First your carbuncle, now your poncho. I really want to avoid these fucking iguanas. They remind me of the things near the crystal place. Near the base that we have now. I can't think of any of these place names that have the tongues that like tongue you in, and I fucking hate them when I'm trying to do stuff. And they grab me by the tongue, and I'm not down with it. I hate it. If anyone knows the place names of anything I just said, feel free to actually put them in chat, because I can't remember. You know, the place where our base is, the place with the crystals. Oh, I missed that Aether. Well, bollocks. Well, I guess I'm not getting. Oh, it's over there. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. It's fine. If not, I'll just fly. Not that I can fly. But yes, to go back to what you said, Chunks, my hydration is on point today. Thank you for noticing.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Ulmor itself lies beyond.
That was a little burp just there. Oh my god, I just cleaned the track for my desk keyboard side out blade leaf and it doesn't squeak anymore. My life has improved. I have a new keyboard, right? And it's black and rainbow. Like rainbow lights. Very similar to the old one, but it now has the number pad and stuff. So basically my problem was I didn't have arrow keys or a number pad, and the games I was playing needed them. So to use them on the old one, which I love and I've adored and I've kept, you had to hold down the function key and it was just too much for my fingers. May have the fastest fingers in the West, but they don't stretch like they used to. But this new keyboard, obviously I have a white cat, Teddy, you've all seen him. You know him, he's in the emotes. He's a little shit, right? Somehow in the space of having this keyboard for 2 weeks, there is white fur everywhere. And I can't get to it. I need to get on those little brushes and clean my keyboard. You guys need to nag me until I clean my fucking keyboard, because I can do like the main bits, right? But his fur is fucking everywhere. Like, it is in the crevices and the creases, and I'm a bit of a... I just don't like it, because my whole setup is I have a black setup, and it looks really nice. but I forgot that when I got the black setup that I have a white cat. And this is launching into this whole other thing. And my cat waits for me to clean my desk. Like the other day, I took my desk apart and I cleaned it. And it was looking beautiful for about 2 minutes. A little shit jumps on it, rubs against both monitors, doesn't normally do that. Rubs against the little IKEA. I have a thing, like a stand with a desk built in. He rubs against that. And there's white fur everywhere again. There's white fur everywhere all over my desk. And the worst part is, I love my little shit. I love him. He comes and gives me a cuddle. I love him. But he knocks over all my shit. And there's fur everywhere. Boots doesn't do that. Boots is respectful. So basically, my kitten, that was a lockdown kitten, is a little shit. And I need to clean my keyboard. It's the long... this is what I was trying to get to, but it kind of unlocked a bit of trauma. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear it? I've summoned Teddy by bitching about him. Hey Teddy! How you doing, buddy? He's literally come up and been like, "You're talking shit." I would never talk shit about you. Teddy. Teddy bear. He's looking straight into my soul. He has these golden eyes and he's looking straight into my soul like, "You're talking shit. I know you're talking shit about me." Do you want to come for a lap cuddle? Meow. Okay, you may see him. He's walking in this direction. You may see him in a minute. Don't need wrist support if you don't have arms, though. This is true. This is very true. But yeah, no, so in me bitching about Teddy, I have summoned Teddy, and now it's very awkward in this room. There's some unspoken tension right now. I have been debating to get a wrist support in this. Obviously, this is my arm that is affected by the thing that I have. Because my hands, it starts in this finger, and I was debating getting something to help, but I don't know what the best way to go about it would be. I mean, this really is an older gamer chat in it. Like, I need a wrist support. My desk needs to be cleaned. Like, I'm aging. This arm's fine though, but I feel like I probably should get like one of those gel things to put my wrist on when I'm doing my mouse, but I don't know. Welcome to the Heidi just aged about 15 years stream. How you doing? But gets -5 years for the space buns. I think you can only really see one. Yeah. I have space buns because my hair's unruly. Anywho.
This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town. The dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Now I just want to play with my buns.
Ah, I thought I recognised you. Brought a new friend, eh?
Alpha and I are just acquaintances at this point.
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
She's not here to compete. Leave her be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please! Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all. Yulmore extends its warmest regards.
Okay, initial thoughts. I need this outfit, and I need to dye it purple. I need it. No further questions from chat, please. I need this outfit. I need it for my own personal time.
Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Fish, is it?
Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame. It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the City of Splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor. Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident! For you!
Ah, lost!
Enjoy!
Thank goodness.
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity, yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, that was weird. Now you understand my attempts to enter the city, and thus far I've come to know. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Ulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I've seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggles against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now. I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. I got you. I got you. Right. Let's I don't know what I'm doing. Right. So Teddy is circling me at the moment. He was under my desk trying to unplug cables just a second ago. But we're okay now. I think Teddy was just trying to punish me for speaking ill of him. Still here, are you? Can't blame me for wanting a slice of Ulmor's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gay Town's not much to look at, aye, but at least it's safe, and the meal is the best thing I've ever tasted. Bro, it's made out of the people that are getting taken, I'm telling you. I'm calling it now! That's what it is, it's people! It's made of people! Hello, friends. Bubbling cook pot. I don't want to be right, just so everyone's well. Teddy? How do I interact with you? Bruh. A large pot bubbles over the flames. Pale chunks, meal you realise floats in an otherwise plain broth. Music slaps though. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Yes. Every day I dream of the life that waits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? No. No, they will not. You've seen what Gaytown has to offer? Hey, Patey, welcome in. These people can no longer fend for themselves. They become dependent on the handouts of meal. With Ulmor as the answer to all their woes. Yet, no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life. I feel like they're eating the people. I want to be proved wrong that they're not eating the people. I hope that wouldn't go down in Final Fantasy, but you never know. How are you doing? How is everyone doing in chat? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Is anyone watching the Eurovision tonight? I am buzzed for the Eurovision. I went and bought a European feast. Have a little party later. I'm excited. Profound disapproval. This guy. I'm fine, how about you? I'm going for a bit of a weird thing. So, on Thursday, I proclaimed myself over my fever. But then when I finished stream yesterday, like I ended it a bit earlier than I wanted to because I felt my throat getting all scratchy again. And I couldn't sleep because my cough and my temperature came back. But now this morning I feel fine. So I think I'm going through the wave of like, I had the surge of feeling better, then I kind of leveled out, went down a bit, and then went up again. So I think it's my body just fighting it. But I got up early, I went food shopping, got my European feast, and I felt okay so far. I just feel tired. That's probably to be expected, to be fair, recovering from COVID, so it is what it is. But aside from that, I'm okay. Got the weekend off work, which is rare for me. So yeah, trying to make the most of 2 days off. But all I want to do is sleep. Sleep in game. That's all I want to do, and not do anything productive. But I did do some housework. I did get some housework in, so I feel good. Teddy, do you want to come say hi? Nope. I was gonna try and get Teddy on camera for you all, but no. You disapprove of these people's way of life? You disapprove of more? No. Disapprove? It frustrates me, certainly, but that's only part of it, though. The whole situation makes me uneasy. Not that it matters, however unjust the system seems to me. If these people claim to be content with their lot, it's hardly my place to criticise their choices. Oh, by the way, in saying that I am having a Eurovision party, if anybody is watching it and wants to talk about it on Discord, I will be around to talk about it on Discord. It's not like, you know what I mean. I'll still be watching along. Back who you think's gonna win. I'm very intrigued, as always, by Germany's entry this year. I hear it's metal, so I'm excited. It's not Electric Callboy though, which I'm really annoyed about, because Electric Callboy wanted to do it last year. They got replaced with a guy who got like 0 points. But this year they got metal, and I thought it was going to be them, and I was so excited because they're one of my favourite bands. If you haven't listened to Electric Callboy, listen to them. They're so good. So the easiest way to explain them is they're a cross between dance and screamo. But it comes together and it really fucking works. They're mainly in English. There are some songs in German. But I'm excited. The UK, I feel really disloyal in saying I don't think they've got a shot. The song's very mediocre. It's nothing like Sam Ryder's last year that came second. It's just like a dance song, so it's not watching it, but I'm happy you're excited. Aww. I haven't heard the Dutch entry. I'll let you know what I think of the Dutch entry later. But apparently the favourite, as always, is Sweden. So we'll see how Sweden do. Main thing is, it's in Liverpool. It's in the UK. You didn't get through? Since when did you guys not get through? It's a travesty. It's an outrage. It's a fucking outrage. Outrage on your behalf. I know Ireland didn't get through. I feel like Georgia didn't get through as well. I thought they had a shot. But anyway, descending into Eurovision chat. I'll be around later if people want to watch it and talk about it. I bought... So, I started my Eurovision day with croissant and pain chocolat. I had a Tesco's meal deal for lunch to represent the UK. Very, very, very British staple. And then for dinner, I have microwave pizza from Italy. I have halloumi wraps from Greece. I have Doritos and salsa from Spain. And I have a mozzarella and sun-dried tomatoes from Italy, I think. And there's like some meat and stuff. Obviously, I don't eat meat. Ukraine's going to score really well again. Well, this is what happened to the UK last year. They won all the judges' votes. Like, when I say UK never gets 12 points, it fucking never happens. So when they announced the judges' votes and Sam Ryder was getting 12s across the board, and everyone was like, oh, they're going to win, you're well ahead. And I'm like, not had the popular vote yet. And then Ukraine just had 300 points and went straight to the top, and I'm like, I get it. And it was a good song, and it was heartfelt. But they do deserve some, you know, they're going through hell right now, they deserve some. But I am interested in Germany. I have no idea what Italy's doing. I need to check out Italy. But we will see. I want to see at least one weird act. I always love a weird act every year. There was a song about mustaches, a song about cheesecake. There was Germany's fucking inflatable hand. There's been so many weird ones. The bananas. Oh, they had the group last year, didn't they, that were dressed up like yellow wolves. They were cool. I can't remember what country that was. And then they had In the Shadows. The guy that did it in the shadow, Erasmus for Iceland last year. That was good. My favorite bananas because they're yellow. Yellow wolves. See, I'll let you guys know. Eurovision is kind of my thing every year, even though it's, you know, not the best thing to watch, but I love the Eurovision every year. It's my little tradition, and I watch it, and I feel connected. I love it. Anywho, major tangent. So, okay. I say that elderly lady you rescued does not seem that those who have chose to forgo almost largely are doomed to suffer for their independence. In the end, they are all forced to seek refuge in Gatetown, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and unattended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I am not convinced that Ulma's generosity truly serves the best interests of Colus's people. I am not so naive to think that there is some miraculous solution to all of this, because I cannot help but frown at the sight of the hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I do not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Ulma's gates. 'Tis fortunate you arrived when you did, away. I have been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city. I thought grace to plan it should soon come to fruition. Teddy downstairs. Oh wow! Oh wow! Teddy! It's such a range of meows. There's a beach trap that makes its home in the sea surrounding the island. The Ondo, they are called. Though you and I know them as Sagan. For the most part, they keep themselves into the ocean grottos and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But Satoru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugan. Business favours the bold, so I reached out to them. I duly discovered the Ondo are innately fond of land-grown produce, such fresh fruits in particular. So when I offered to produce such good for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. Attractive misventure for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded or moron lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. I don't know, bro. I played Stardew. I don't know, bro. Pumpkins are pretty valuable. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. My point with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me take the exchange? Excellent, I should be glad of your company. First things first, we must pay a visit to Moshomoa, my supplier in right. Comments is just to the northwest of here. Teddy! Oh, Jesus Christ, my cat just jumped on me. Okay, so my cat's on my lap. Hopefully this won't disrupt stream. Come on then, Teddy, sit down. Come here. Come here, my little peahead. Come here. Teddy, don't fart. You're right next to the microphone. Oh, you can see his tail now. Yeah, he's literally on me. Oh, mind the microphone, dear. Why are you so bushy? You trying to show off to chat that you've got bushy tail? Bushy. Bushy tail. Hello. Hello. Sorry, just trying to settle my kitten. Then we will continue. Don't purr so loud, they'll hear you on the microphone. I think that I purr and I do not purr. You purr. Do you wanna come up here a bit? And then you'll be a bit more comfy. No? Okay. Don't wanna be comfy, I get it. There you go. Well then, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down, darling. Little purr box. Hey. Right. Okay. Teddy, I'm gonna need you to sit down. Okay? Do you have anything to say to chat? You're right next to the microphone. Okay, Teddy has settled. He has settled on my lap, everybody. We're good to go. Okay. You just stay there, darling. Stay on my lap and everything will be fine. And I can stream and be the best cat owner in the entire world. Oh, look at that, Teddy. The cat came out. Do you see? Do you see the cat? I'm riding a big old cat. Just like you. This is unhinged. This is unhinged. At least you're not turning off my computer, huh? Small mercies. If you hear any purring, chat, not me. It's Teddy. Oh, jeez. Teddy, there was a hole there. We almost fell down it. You know how I like to fall down holes. Dude, you are vibrate into my like you're purring that much. Can I play Final Fantasy one-handed? I hope it was you doing the purring. No, sorry. It is Teddy Bear. I need to use my other hand, Teddy. Can you put your head on this hand? Thank you. Struggle is real. Streaming with cats. I get it, Teddy. You want some attention. I get it. I get it. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Can you please not knock the whole desk over, Teddy? Good day to you, Moshimoa. This is my associate, away. We are here to collect the produce I purchased. Eh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Mr. Lad, short blue hair? No, he said he'd come on your behalf, and since he knew all the details, I just assumed. Confound it, someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. We'll find a vantage point on the south side of town. I shall take the west. Stop headbutting me. Go to sleep, Teddy Bear. Go to sleep. Cheese and crackers. You're getting closer and closer to that mic, my dude. See if we can get you purring on. Wait, are you purring loud enough for people to hear you? Can you hear Teddy? Teddy, I'm pimping you out for purrs. No. Right, Teddy, I need to stream now. Okay, I am covered in your white fur, bro. Oh my god, it's Groot. Hello, Groot. You are Groot. Oh, bye, Teddy. It was lovely too. Oh, look at all this. I'm gonna have to move on my desk again. Oh, thank you for the opportunity, Teddy. But my desk is covered. It's covered in fur. Okay. Okay. Normal service has resumed. Right. Now I'm riding Ponyta. No? Search the surroundings for a male mist with short blue hair. That's him, right? That was easy. That was really easy. You've located your quarry. That was so fucking easy, Anna. Stay a minute. Why are you stealing my pumpkins, bruh? Oh wait, any sign of him? You have a keen eye. Let's move in before he makes good his escape. Okay. Go away, Tukum. Whatever do to you.
There you are. The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. Look, when the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmorans' interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
That's not who you are. We'll just go with that one.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfido, ever the slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending. Shall we return to Right then? Is that? I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble. Come on, they may need our help.
Where are they? Are they like in? We gotta sprint. That's what we gotta do. We gotta pretend this isn't happening. That's what we gotta do. There we go. That is a big ass crab. Big ass crab. Oh, it's an aether current thingy. Yes, we must. Sorry, kid, you're on your own for a sec. I need this. I need the aether current. Get my first one in this game. Well, expansion. Where is it? Ugh. Knowing how many there is more to come. I hate it. Aiding. That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Mercy, mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. This poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. I thought for certain I was dead. How would I ever repay this kindness? We'll settle the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited to Ulma to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Valthry's city. Within days, they brought me before the man himself. He asked me what I was meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him I wished to leave. Little did I know he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamn ocean. From up there, were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. If you hadn't have found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Oh, without a second thought. When the Lord passes judgment, no one as much blinks, let alone argues. In Ulma, his word is law. more I hear about this place, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first we should try to convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. A way into the city? Where are we going? Can we walk there? There's no point wasting 100 on that. Love this music. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Ulmore, insofar as I am able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviours into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach, but since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favourite paintbrush. The Ulmoran elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want, and if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain this is your livelihood? We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I'd give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place, not with that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on into new lands and a new profession, and I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. They say kindness is its own reward, but Trista was repaid us for the gift as timely as it was unexpected. We all have a need to act upon his advice, and before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush, nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant? Then it is settled. What we need to do now is to return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. Sure. I'll return all the way there. Okay. It's Chocobo time. Or up then. Wait. Oh no, this way. Oh no, there's a barrel in the way. There we go. The barrel stopped me from taking the shortcut. Stupid barrel. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we have a place for a painter of a plum. So come along, don't be slow. It's time to let your colours show. I can paint portraits, at least landscapes and still lifes so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. Or breathe of your prowess. Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I only have my brush to testify for me, though you will note it has seen no small amount of service. Ha! Oh, Flecks of paint, both old and new. A tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us, we'll put these talents to the test. And who's this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? This is my assistant, whose unfailing support shows my art to flourish. I will go with her or not at all. Parasite then. We shall leave her her fate in the hands of a new employer. It matters not a whit to us. Having filled our last vacant space, we return to Ulma's sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me, them all. We almost took our leave without a loving token. We must empty the sacks till we make our way back. So fucking weird, isn't it? So fucking weird. Oh, teddy bear. Oh shit. Oh my.
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Well, this place is a little extra. Compared to the landscape, anyway.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Welcome, welcome to the City of Final Pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence, not a single tear. Right, move along. Our first task is to register as residents, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, just you need to put on your happy faces and head through to Joyous Hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room at the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. I pay no mind to those folks off the side of the road. Much like the Hofuls in Gatesheim, we haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. However, if you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow men, then by all means take your time. Why waste another moment? Go, enjoy the beginning of your life in paradise. My pudding looks really fucking angry. I hate it here, howdy. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we better show ourselves willing for the time being. Yes, I guess we must, huh? Yeah. has a line and everything. It's all official, isn't it? Fucking hell. Official is official. Welcome to Ulmore. Fortunate friends, may I have your names? I'm Alphino, an artist, and this is Away, my assistant. Ah yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Ulmar are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are the blessed with the favour of the Lord, and the bonded, who work in employ of the free. You'll be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve as a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general labourer. I see. And might you tell us of something of the patron we are to serve? There are two patrons actually, Chinuz and Dulia Chai, a Mistel couple whom most referred to as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask you to conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please while I complete the relevant paperwork. He's got to do his paperwork, I respect that. Paperwork's important. All in order, these are your registration documents. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk, and once they've been stamped, you'll officially be Ulmoran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. I will. Goodbye now. Oh, my foot is dead. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. Who have we have here? Alphino, artist, Away, artist assistants. To be employed at the service of the Chais. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think the best that we send you to the Chai residence before. Sniff, sniff. Oh dear. You smell hideous. Wow. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy musmor of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the Delal's 3 next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed that away, that stench, you want to splash yourselves with this perfume liberally. And once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornen, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. I know, Teddy. Wow. Hadn't realised we were so aromatic. We smell so bad right now. Shower time. Chat, look away. Look away. Let me have a shower in peace. I need to shower in peace. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. Good as new. Now I must liberally apply perfume. Oh, okay. Snip, snip. Oh, there are other people showering and I'm just showing them on stream. I'm so sorry. Cover yourself. You apply perfume direct. The delicate scent of roses fills the air. I'm so sorry that I showed you on stream. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Is that not... That's to say... it seems rather exposed for one's observations, is it not? Hurry up and shower, Stinky. What would Estine say? I think they would have been drying her hair by now. Hurry up and shower, Stinky. Fine, just a quick rinse then. Alphino's like, I don't want to get nude. I get it. I don't want to get nude either, but I'm gonna get nude. The man says get nude, get nude. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Should we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? Yeah? You agree, Teddy? Teddy doesn't like stinky. Here's Baby. You're looking to present yourselves to Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. The layer here is called the buttress. The buttress is exactly how they meant that to be read. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Ulm spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs, and look for the Grand Dame's parlour. They'll be in there like not. They'll be in there like it's not. Oh. Buttress. This is quite a climb. This is a military one, right? Canopy, here we go. We've arrived in the right place. Now we just need to find where we go. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Do you know what? This is actually a really nice aesthetic place. So far in Shadowbringers, I've loved everywhere we've been. Special permission is needed to use this aetheroid. Oh, fuck's sake. Let me use it. Let me use it. It's a basic human right. No, I'm not technically a human. I'm a humanoid. Cat girl. That's a huge lime. To you too, teddy bear.
Oh, who's this then?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am
Shit, they're looking for an artist. I've pressed it too quick.
You must be the new,
Oh, goodness me! What an adorable boy!
That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers.
Alphino? Alphino. Blink twice if you need an adult. And I will get my spellbook out and I'll summon the dragon. Just let me know. Just blink twice, Alphino.
I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis she who best understands my work. With her unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than her being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city she has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for her priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on her behalf.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have her wish. She shall be free to roam to her heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Well then, I'm gonna end stream now because I have something on this evening, and also the cat's getting very clingy and I feel like I need to go give him some attention. But we will be playing Shadowbringers tomorrow again at the same time, and we'll be going for longer. So thank you for being here for this mini stream. My cat says hello as well, apparently. But we will fully explore the city tomorrow. Well, as much as we're allowed to explore tomorrow. I bet I'm not allowed to go through it, am I? The thing is though, if I'm going to come back to this tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to use the Aetheroid, am I? Oh no. Okay, so I'm going to have to like sub on my way back here tomorrow. This is fine. Hello, Teddy Bear. You want to say goodbye to stream? But yeah, no, I need to go and sort the cat out. The cat is extremely clingy. But yes, no, thank you for being here. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time to play Shadowbringers again. And then next week will probably be Tuesday Cult of the Lamb, Thursday World of Warcraft, Friday Last of Us, and then Sunday after work will be Final Fantasy. It's okay, we'll be back tomorrow. I gotta go celebrate Eurovision. And I gotta go take care of the cats. But I do appreciate everyone being here. We're gonna raid out. Let's see who's online. I got that real life thing that everyone told me would happen. Let's have a look. There's not many people on. Everyone is playing Zelda that's on my list. Now, I know a lot of people are avoiding spoilers. So, is there anyone that you guys would like to raid that I don't follow? Because I know people in this stream do not want to see Zelda because they don't want to see spoilers. Is there anyone that you guys know of? Or we could raid a rando. So it's me deliberately not streaming Zelda one moment. Yeah, I'm just aware that, like, I personally also don't want to see Zelda spoilers. It's just a personal choice. I haven't bought it yet because I'm trying to be better. But yeah, I've got 3 people on my list playing Zelda. Oh, we do have Treacle playing World of Warcraft if we want to go raid World of Warcraft. Treacle is... Well, I wouldn't even be able to tell you what expansion it is, but we could go raid because we're going to be doing World of Warcraft. Treacle has been a good friend to this channel, so should we go raid Treacle? In celebration of World of Warcraft returning on Thursday, we'll go raid Treacle. Treacle's a really cool person. I love her voice. I think she's going for partner at the moment as well. But yeah, we'll go raid Treacle. And I will see you all tomorrow at the same time for more Shadowlands. And goodbye for now.